This week on The Edge, we take a look at superheroes, monsters, and princesses. We also take an inside look at EdTech's annual open house. All this and more coming up on The Edge. Like Nate, or
3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Hello and good afternoon. It's Friday, November 17th. I'm Alan Thorpe.
And I'm Elena Guerrero. Welcome to the 4th edition of The Edge.
This year, EdTech had their annual open house, but this year it was earlier than normal. The center held its annual open house on November 9th instead of January. EdTech opened its doors to community members and students. Teachers showed off their classrooms. The center has 18 programs from culinary arts, digital media arts, and auto mechanics. But new to this year, they had something different. EdTech had a job fair for medical and manufacturing businesses.
This year, however, in addition to that, we're also having a job fair. So the job fair are local, primarily manufacturing and medical type businesses that have jobs available, that they're going to be here where you can come in and talk to those people and those organizations if you're somebody who's looking for a job.
Students in the RVR have some exciting new things to work on. This year, class got a brand new ATV and MX bike. Our Savannah Wixon tells us what they have planned for them.
RVR is revving up new engines this year. The students will be doing some work to these vehicles to help them practice for the jobs they are going into.
What kind of vehicles? We recently got a CRF 250R by Honda and a TRX 450 by Honda.
Well, this year we've got the new Pro Circuit T4 for the Honda 450, and we're going to be doing tuning all the way from just stock on the dyno to going from it with the pipe, and then with the pipe and jetting, and then that'll be like the final baseline to see how much power we made out of it.
Getting these new vehicles has helped their class a lot with what to expect from new equipment that is rolling out.
How has it helped? It's definitely done a lot for us, I think, because we were able to look at the new technologies on the newer bikes and the newer quads, so we know like what's up and coming and what we need to know for a career in this field if we were to pursue it.
Oh, it helped us just get a better understanding of the newer technology and how things work nowadays.
This is Savannah Wixon reporting for The Edge.
A team of 6 students from ITNet competed in the Cyber Patriots contest on Saturday, November 4th.
The competition took place in their classroom. The students had to secure system images in under 6 hours. Cyber Patriots is a competition for students who are interested in protecting user accounts. The competition was developed by the Air Force. The students made it past round 1 of the competition.
The hardest part of the competition was the packet tracer, which was a networking diagram that we had to fill out, and that was a tough one.
So Cyber Patriot does help me in my field because I'm going to do cybersecurity, and it just helps us remain focused on the background, the basic stuff, security, passwords, user accounts, and just locking everything up so nobody else can get in.
Students will compete in the second round on the competition, December 22nd. Good luck to the competitors. We will keep you updated on their progress.
You wouldn't think a game of football would be part of the curriculum in public safety class, but this week the class did just that. The reason the game is important is so they can get a feel for what it's like to be out running in their heavy uniforms. Being able to move fluently and quickly will help them in the future when they are dealing with a real emergency. On October 30th, the Attica Fire Department showed students how quickly an airbag deploys during an accident. This was the first time students had a chance to see an airbag deploy. This was part of the hands-on learning experience with the Jaws of Life. The Attica Fire Department came to the school to help the students. They showed students how to safely extract a victim from a car.
Yeah, a lot of it we had to ask for their advice because a lot of things we didn't know how to use, even though we're second-year students.
The objective of our experience was to understand the complications of doing this and what to do if there's a patient inside, or how to correctly extricate a car and a person.
This was the 14th year that the fire department has come to help with the project.
Collision Repair receives a huge donation. Exalta donated $100,000 worth of heavy-duty paint. Exalta is a leading company in the paint industry. They're also known for their brilliant liquid and powder coatings. The program has had many of donations over the years, but this might be the biggest one yet.
Probably within the past 5 years, this is definitely the largest donation that I know about, and possibly the largest actual product consumable donation we've seen.
Mr. Childers says that the class is excited about the donation. Students are looking forward to experimenting with these high-end coating products.
The HVAC class has been pretty busy lately. Our Savannah Ayers has a story on what they've been up to.
If you walk down the halls of the EdTech building, you will find a class busy at work with pipes, furnaces, and electrical setups. Welcome to HVAC. The class is divided into 3 sections: heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical. However, despite all working in different sections, they all rely on each other.
We all come together. Plumbing has conduit bending, and electrical, there's electricity, and heating and cooling. All comes together as one.
With all the learning and work going on in the class, the students are each working on something that pertains to their particular field.
I'm working on a kitchen circuit right now for like a kitchen and like a dishwasher, refrigerator, and a garbage disposal and some lights.
I'm working with black pipe in the plumbing field.
All of the projects they're working on go beyond the classroom. It's teaching them skills that they'll need for their future career and are even applicable to their own homes.
Helped me out a lot, learned a lot of things.
In the future, if a receptacle goes down or a heating duct goes down or plumbing, my toilet gets backed up or something like that, I can fix it myself without spending money and calling someone else.
I've learned a lot more about actual workplace manner, terminology that you'll see in the workplace, things of that sort.
Even for some students, the skills are helping them now.
Actually, last year I did electrical, and I actually work currently as an electrician, and that has helped tremendously.
This is Savannah Ayers reporting for The Edge.
Coming up on The Edge, we have a look at Careers in Ed's field trip to Past Tense Cider Mill.
And speaking of Careers in Ed, we take a look at what they also did on Halloween. That's all next on The Edge.
If you stepped into the hallway on Halloween, you might have noticed some small dark knights and petite princesses roaming the halls of EdTech in the search of candy. It was the annual Teens and Tots preschool Halloween parade. The preschoolers, accompanied by their high school students, went from classroom to classroom showing off their costumes. And candy wasn't the only sweet thing these little ones got. The digital media arts class, yup, that's us, took some pretty sweet pictures too.
And that's not the only big event for the Teens and Tots preschool. The class had its very first field trip of the year. Artiana Martinez takes us out with the class, their field trip to the Past Tense Cider Mill.
Thanks guys, I'm out here at the Past Tense Cider Mill, and today was the first field trip for the Teens and Tots preschoolers.
It was a busy day for the preschoolers and their high school chaperones. It started with a tractor ride.
Well, he said, hold on, and it's going to be bumpy.
Strawberry corn on the farthest end down there.
The kids learned about different corn, vegetables, and apples grown on the farm. They even got to bring some home.
Can you tell me what's in your bag? What's in your bag?
Gourds. I got pumpkins and corn.
Are you having fun today?
Look, I got corn. I got corn.
What color is it?
Red, purple.
From the orchard to the cider press, the students then got to tour the inside of the cider mill. These types of trips are more than just fun.
It's important because they get to be outside the preschool for a little bit and have fun and also learn and use skills like listening, following directions, identifying things, colors, and just have a little fun.
And what's a trip to Cider Mill without cider and donuts? And a new lesson the preschoolers have learned is sharing, and lucky enough, I got one. They shared with me. So, they're really good. Really good. You know, I kind of learned the lesson too. I might share with you, I might bring some back for you, but I'm Tiana Martinez reporting to you for The Edge.
Thanks, Tiana. Don't those donuts look delicious, Alan?
Those donuts look pretty scrumptious.
I know. And that's all we have for this week's edition of The Edge. Make sure you tune in next time for the next edition.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter under The Edge LC.